Hello, wonderful people, and welcome once more to Get It Girl.
On today's show, we're going to talk about emotional attacks, how to handle those nasty comments without getting hurt.
And on the couch, we're going to have two amazing guests. Number 2 most listened to artist on Spotify this week, Lauri Garcia.
And Latina CEO and entrepreneur, Stephanie Montez.
All of that and more here on
Get It Girl.
Hurtful confrontations often leave us feeling drained and confused. When someone attacks us emotionally, we may wonder what they did, what we often take their actions maybe a little too personal. Ladies, how do you deal with these moments, these attacks? How do you handle it?
Gosh, I go and cry under a pillow in my bed. I'm just kidding. I did for a long time though. When I first started on YouTube 10 years ago, it hurt to be called fat. Even though my brand was Curvy Girls Fitness, it was not Skinny Girl Fitness, it was still hurtful. And I mean, to this day, it still takes that mental exercise that I have to speak to myself in front of the mirror. I have stickers in front of my mirror too that says, homegirl, you're magic. You know, to remind myself and to set my mind in a right positive state. The last thing you want to do is open up your comments in the morning time. That just shifts your entire perspective and your entire just like mood for the day. If you wake up loving how you look, appreciating yourself, the trolls tend to affect you less.
I think it's also noticing what triggers you, because at least for me, like that may work for you, but for me, I can be super happy and then I see a negative comment and it's gonna go down the drain. Like that's just the reality of it, and me being transparent. Like I can be the most positive person, but I mean, we remember negative stuff, unfortunately, more than positive. So for every 100 positive comments, that one negative comment could affect you, you know? Right. So it's like, so I just know my boundaries and I know my triggers. And if I see I'm getting, like, quick example, I had a TikTok video that did great. And while it had so much support in the last like 2 days, for whatever reason, there's these like mean and hateful comments like, who does she think she is? Oh, she looks like this person in a botched way, so forth and so forth. And it's like, it's private accounts, it's accounts with no names, it's accounts with people that are honestly sad and in their own, and you know, like, this is not a person telling you something to your face.
Right. Of course not.
And I mean, I can only imagine like celebrities that are walking and are hearing hateful comments as they walk, how to take that. And that's a whole other ball game, because
I know Selena Gomez talked about that. The most followed girl on Instagram, she felt she wasn't good enough because of these comments.
Yeah,
and like you said, there's people hiding behind.
Or if you want to like even Hailey Bieber, I remember when Justin and Hailey were at the Met Gala, people were screaming, "Where is Selena?" to her. And at this point, it's like, this is not my partner. Like, why are you guys doing this? You know, this is still a human. Yes. So I think for me is I take myself out of that. So when I start seeing that, I just close the app. I just close the app and I'm like, let me just step away and do something that will make me smile, whether it's watch a funny video. I noticed a lot that so if I'm sad because of a guy, if I'm sad because of family, if I'm sad because of work, I turn on YouTube and I search funny videos, and you can't help but laugh.
Oh yeah, and it sends those triggers to your brain, sending serotonin, dopamine. So even when I'm feeling stressed, I literally, my boyfriend, my fiance, sorry, I forget he's my fiance now. He'll laugh at me because I will start laughing out loud. He calls me Joker, because that helps send those signals to the brain. Yeah. The chemicals in your brain are going to affect how you're feeling. And you have to remember that what you said is these people are coming from a place of hatred towards themselves. It's how you view yourself is how you're going to view other people. And so there's different ways to handle it. Obviously your way is like, go turn on to something positive. Another way is also to remind yourself that these people are suffering. You should have compassion towards these people. And that's what's helped me on YouTube, because I get it so much.
What do you do?
See, I grew up having very thick skin. My dad's biological mom, to her, I was never the pretty granddaughter. I was always not fit. I was either too fat, I was ugly, I was whatever. Every hurtful comment, I grew up with it little. So my
your
mom,
family then?
Yeah, my family. So I grew up having very thick skin, where my mom, who is just confident and comes from a family of very confident women, she kind of educated me where it's how do you feel about yourself today?
Yeah.
You know, and very much being proud, like strut, walk, head high, you know, and what kind of mentality. So I learned to do that very young, very, very young, because I was getting hurtful comments from someone I love.
Yeah.
And so being compared constantly to my other cousins, and again, never being good enough, it can really weigh on you.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm a bottler. I try not to, because I was raised, it's like, don't show weakness, don't react. It was, I would bottle. And for me, my therapy is I write, I sing, I write, that's
channel
where
that energy.
I channel that energy. That's where I get to yell, scream, cry, tell anybody I need to off.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, haters are gonna hate.
Yeah.
Right.
And others' insecurities, if they're coming at you about every little thing, it's their own insecurities coming
And I
out
love
to
what
the
you
surface.
said, your family asking you, how do you feel about yourself? As I've grown on the internet, now 10 years on the internet, I've realized that the better my relationship is with myself, if I love myself, if I know I'm a boss chick, if I know my body's not perfect, but I work hard and I do the best that I can, and that's where the universe, that's where God wants me right now, the less those haters start to affect me in a negative way. Yeah.
I think so for sure.
We need to take a quick break, but we'll be right back.